Good morning, everybody. Tom here with Keto Lifestyle, and welcome to another update on the Keto Cut 2019. Now, guys, I do apologize. It has been so long since I've made a video. It's probably been about, I don't know, two and a half weeks since I uploaded anything. And honestly, since I got back from vacation, it has been an absolutely insane couple of weeks. Like, work has been insane, and as you guys know, this is not my full-time job. I write software full-time, so, that can be pretty demanding at times, and sometimes it's a really light workload, but got back from vacation, it was a really massive workload, so I've been trying to, chip away at that, and just a bunch of other things in my personal life have been going on, so I just haven't had the opportunity to film, unfortunately. But now that things are settling down a little bit, I should be able to do my, twice a week, a vlog here on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then my cooking videos on Saturday. Hopefully that can get started again. But I do apologize that I have been gone for so long, because I know some of you guys really look forward to these videos. Now, first things first, let's just jump into today's weight, because obviously, I think it's week 7 or 8 now. I was on vacation for 2 weeks after the last update that I posted on April 20th. I went on vacation for 2 weeks, came back, and I weighed in at 238. Now, that was fully carb loaded. Let's be honest here, guys. I was on vacation. I tried to keep it low carb for the first few days, but I was actually down in the Dominican Republic, and they didn't have a lot of really keto-friendly options. We stayed at the Hard Rock, and there was a steakhouse and a Brazilian steakhouse, but I couldn't really eat there every meal every day, so I ended up kind of fudging my diet a little bit. I tried to keep it lower carb, but I still had a pretty massive impact on that. I wasn't eating the rice or any of that stuff. I did have a couple sweets here and there just to kind of treat myself, because I don't do that very often. But anyway, came back 238. Now, within, 3 days of being back on keto, that was down to 230. And then the next week, I got myself down back to where I was. So that puts me out, the last 2 weeks. Now, if you look at the graph that I'm going to put up, scoot over a little bit, I'm going to put up right here. You guys can see that I am now 225.3. So I've lost about 1.5 pounds over the last 2 weeks, which to me is a little bit low. Now, that being said, my calories were still at 2,000. So what I'm going to be doing this week is I'm dropping my calories down to about 1,800 a day. Mainly because I've got to expedite this cut a little bit, but also when I notice that my weight loss starts slowing down, that's when I start realizing that, the calories I'm eating is very close to my maintenance calories, and I'm not going to keep losing weight very quickly if I stay there. So dropping the deficit just a little bit more. Another issue that I've been having lately is the gym that I train at is going through some new ownership and things like that, so it's been a little bit tricky getting in there. Thankfully, it's going to be reopening here soon under a new owner. Actually, the guy from Five Finger Death Punch just is buying the place out, and a lot of the trainers are taking over in management. So I think it'll be a really good thing, because the current owner there doesn't really work out, doesn't really have any clue what people who actually train want. Meaning, like, the pads on the benches are all falling apart. You try to use, like, the bicep curl machine, and the pad is so ripped up it actually cuts your arm, so you have to put like a towel down. It's getting really bad and falling into disarray, so I'm really happy that it's getting bought out, but it has made training a little bit difficult. That being said, things are getting back on track with that. I'm still doing my 3 days a week there. I've decided to implement about 15 minutes of cardio, maybe 20 minutes depending how I'm feeling in that interval as well. But now that we've talked about the weight and all that fun stuff, let's go ahead and check the blood ketones for today and then get going with the vlog. Alright, so we're sitting right about 2.1. That's actually pretty good. I'm happy with that number. Definitely in a pretty deep state of ketosis, which is exactly where I need to be in order to keep losing the weight like I want to. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get rolling on the day. I think I'm going to run down to Whole Foods and grab some snacks. So this is going to be kind of like a little snack haul. And then I'll catch up with you guys and we'll chat a little bit more about kind of things that you want to see on the channel, recipes that you want to see, informational keto videos, whatever it is. But anyway, let's run to Whole Foods and I'm going to grab some snacks for, around the house and going to the movies, and we'll chat afterwards. All right, guys, we are now back from Whole Foods, and this was kind of just like a snack run, and I went there for a very specific purpose, but let me show you guys what I got. Okay, so these are mostly going to be snack foods, and they're just kind of things that I was there looking for Rebel Creamery, which I want to do a video review on for you guys. Now, I have a lot of hope for Rebel Creamery because every other real keto-friendly ice cream I've had sucks. Halo Top is pretty good, but it's not really keto if you look at the ingredients. And you guys saw my review for the Killer Whey Creamery, and I was not impressed. So I have a lot of hopes for these guys, and this is the first store in my city that's actually carried it. So we went through and picked up 4 pints of every flavor they had, and I will be doing a video review on this at a later date. But while I was there, I did some looking around, and obviously, you know, you got your meats and cheeses. Can't go wrong there. But I also came across some of Lily's chocolate-covered nuts. So there's the peanuts and the almonds. So I want to try these things, and I think they make good movie snacks. They're not the most carb-light things in the world. I mean, I think they're like 3 net carbs per serving or 4 net carbs per serving. But nonetheless, I wanted to give them a shot. Obviously, need some peanut butter, some asparagus, mixed nuts here. These look like pecans, almonds, and Brazil nuts. All pretty good for keto. Got myself some jalapenos here because a little bit later I'm going to be making myself a take on the Texas Twinkie. So I'm going to take some pulled pork, some cheeses, and basically make a jalapeno popper stuffed with pulled pork. Moon cheeses and Parmesan crisps. Now, moon cheese is probably my favorite. Really like this stuff. I've been trying to figure out a way to make it for a long time because it is kind of expensive. But again, movie snacks, these are great. And since I haven't seen Endgame yet, that's kind of what a lot of this is going to go towards. And then for things around the house that I like to munch on, I really, really like these 4505 pork rinds. They are a bit expensive, I will say that. But the texture is perfect. The flavor is great. The ingredients are great. I really love these things. And then I came across some of their cracklings as well, which the difference between a pork rind and a crackling, basically the pork rind, they actually remove all the fat from the skin before they fry it. The crackling, they leave it on. So you're going to have this kind of really hard, crunchy part on there. It's a different flavor. Not everybody likes it or doesn't like the texture because it really is like biting something hard in your mouth. And I kind of worry about my teeth sometimes, but I know it's totally fine. Anyway, got those as well. So this is the Whole Foods haul for this weekend. Well, guys, it is a little bit later on now, and earlier I had mentioned I was going to make some Texas Twinkies tonight, and it kind of occurred to me that that's probably not a very common term for most people. So what I have here is actually they are the jalapeno poppers that I make kind of with this recipe that I made a few years back. But I tweak the spices a little bit. I don't put the cheddar cheese in there, but what I do is I'll add either chopped up brisket or in this case chopped up leftover pulled pork, wrap it in a full piece of bacon, then run it on the smoker for about, I don't know, 30, 35 minutes at 350 degrees. So what'll happen is I get a real nice kind of smoky jalapeno popper with barbecue in it. So you really can't go wrong. Anyway, I'm gonna eat these and I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. Well, guys, I just wanted to take a minute here to kind of ask just a few questions of you guys and kind of help me gauge where to guide this channel in the future. Now, obviously I'm gonna keep making the recipe videos. Those are a big hit for you guys. In fact, the recipe that I'm gonna be releasing Saturday, I'm not sure how I'm going to market it yet, but it's either going to be a keto Cheeto type thing or a keto popcorn. I'm not sure what I really want to call it yet. Depending on how you shape the materials, they can either turn out to be like, you know, puffy sticks or puffy circles like popcorn. And they are cheese based, so they're very, very, very low carb, almost 0 carb. But I'm not really sure how I want to market that yet. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Would you think it'd do better as a keto Cheeto or a keto cheese puff or popcorn, whatever? Let me know. But I kind of want to get you guys' opinion on the things you want to see. Obviously, this whole vlogging thing where it just, you know, take the camera around for me all day, it never really works out for me, right? I've been trying to do these once a week on this cut. It's mostly been just an excuse to update you guys on my weight loss and kind of track my progress because overall, the whole goal of this channel is to just document my keto journey and hopefully you get along the way, you guys pick up some tips, tricks, techniques on how to succeed on yours. Again, I never claim to be the most knowledgeable about keto, but I have done a lot of research. That being said, there are things I choose to ignore because I have found that the impact of it is absolutely minimal, and that's just because, you know, my own sanity, when you try to focus on too many things at once, it tends to overcomplicate things and people tend to lose their drive to actually do even the bare minimum. That being said, if you guys want informational videos, I can definitely share the wealth of knowledge that I have and, you know, the years of research that I've done, and I can even let you know which ones I choose to ignore and why I choose to ignore them, and you can make decisions on your own. If you guys like me, you know, taking the camera around, I can try to do that, but honestly, it's just weird for me walking on a public with a giant camera. And I also feel like I'm being kind of rude because there's people that definitely just, you know, don't want to be filmed. And let's face it, they don't have a choice if I'm sitting there with a giant vlog camera. But I can try to do some of those. If you guys are interested in full day of eatings, let me know. I really just wanted to get your opinion. Also, if you have recipe ideas, maybe things that you guys loved before keto that I haven't tried to recreate or whatever, let me know down in the comments as well. My whole goal of this section of the video is I really just want your guys' input. I want to know what you guys want to see, what kind of things you haven't been able to find, and the kind of things that would help you out, because that is ultimately the goal here. As I mentioned a minute ago, I will have a Rebel Creamery review coming out very soon. I've got those cheese puff, popcorn, whatever we want to decide to market them as, coming out on Saturday. But other than that, I just kind of want to know what you want to see and what's actually going to be helpful to you to make you guys successful on your keto diet. Next order of business is KetoCon. Yes, that is coming up here very, very soon. And I'm just kind of curious how many of you guys are actually going to be there. Now, I wanted to have some things made, you know, maybe some blender bottles or t-shirts or something, but I just kind of want to get a gauge of how many people I know will actually be there. Additionally, I'm actually getting to Austin on June 26th because that is my 25th birthday. Yes, I am young and I'm going to go out and have a good night. So any of you guys that are going to be down in Austin a couple days early for KetoCon, let me know, because I'd like to set something up, maybe at one of the dance halls. I do like, you know, swing dancing. It's kind of my thing. I think it'd be a great time to go out, you know, have a couple cocktails, since, you know, we can't really do beer on keto, but have some fun, enjoy the night, celebrate my 25th birthday with me. I will be going down to San Marcos for the Goody Beats Keto Meetup. That is from like 5 to 8. And depending on the kind of input I get from you guys, I may actually throw a birthday party in San Marcos, or I'll travel back up to Austin and set something up, I don't know, around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Whatever the case may be, I'm just hoping to meet as many of you guys as possible, hang out, talk with you guys, and kind of just have a good time. But I apologize, this video hasn't been very vloggy or very much kind of keto informational. There's just a lot of housekeeping work that I needed to do with this video, kind of let you know what's up with my life, what's going on, get some input from you guys, because to be honest with you, you guys are the most important part of this channel, so hearing from you is the most important thing. But recipes are going to be coming back, the weekly keto updates with whatever kind of attachment you guys decide on, whether it be informational, full day of eating, whatever. Those will be coming out on Tuesdays, and I'm very excited to be back and doing this again for you guys. So I know this hasn't been much here, but it is time to close the video. If you like the video, leave it a like. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions or anything, please guys, let me know down in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed yet, do me a huge favor guys, hit that subscribe button, show some love, and I will see you guys in the next one.